Libra, this is your energy check-in love reading. We're tuning into the person on your mind or your current situation and the energy unfolding for you right now. Let's see what wants to come through. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Libras, please. All right, so your energy, Temperance in reverse, Sagittarius energy. All right, they're viewing you as the Knight of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Sorry, they're showing up as the Knight of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They're viewing you as the Seven of Wands in reverse. What you're not seeing is the Six of Swords. All right, and we see the Eight of Pentacles showing up in reverse. All right, and we have the King of Pentacles here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. So Libra, I feel like with the King of Pentacles here, you know your worth and your value. I feel like you're stable, you're secure, you're generous, you're grounded. I also feel that you're protected, okay? And with Temperance energy in reverse, I feel like there's something here that may feel a little bit off balance, or you may be giving this person the cold shoulder until you have more information. I kind of feel with Temperance in reverse that you're hoping things are going to happen a lot quicker than they actually are. And this person showing up as the Knight of Pentacles is telling me that they're a real slow-moving energy. All right. So the Seven of Swords in reverse tells me that you're gaining clarity about this person. Trying to take a look and see, like, are we on the same page? Do we want the same things? Is this connection good for me? Is it healthy for me? Or should I move on from this? Okay, you're viewing them as the Knight of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. So there's a big part of you that does feel like you can trust this person and like they communicate clearly. And I think at the soul level, you do see them moving towards you. But the relationship, the King of Swords in reverse, is confusing for you. All right, so I don't know if this is an ex or not. Maybe there's some unclear communication or paused communication right now. But what I'm seeing is that you're feeling restless and you may be just more focused on yourself. You're watching and waiting to see what happens, to see how things unfold. You feel like you trust this person, but the relationship, you're not so sure, okay? And the Four of Swords in reverse tells me that your person is actually feeling a bit restless. And I think they're ready to get to the heart of the matter. And what I'm seeing is with this Knight of Pentacles, I think this person has been moving slowly, and maybe they've been doing that on purpose because they've been burned in the past from rushing into things. All right, but let's see. But you may feel like, the King of Swords in reverse tells me that you might feel like this connection is a little bit imbalanced right now. All right, but Spirit's saying there's an amazing story here, Libra. Some situations are more than meets the eye. While it may appear like an ordinary event, it could be magic unfolding. Don't judge a book by its cover. Okay, so yeah, things aren't quite what they seem. Actually, I think things are going to be better than what you're anticipating. But be aware if what you're doing fits the big picture and ask yourself what new actions you can take to elevate higher. So again, you might be feeling a little bit off balance, but is that because you're feeling anxious or restless here, or is it because of this person's actions? Because what I'm seeing is at the soul level and in person, this person is moving slowly and methodically, but I also think you do trust this person. But I think a lot of my Libras, like you've wanted it to unfold quicker, all right? And we see the path to mastery. So you're stepping into a new expanded consciousness that you will soon master. Okay, and I think you're very, very well aware of that. And Spirit saying, trust your power. Now, I always see this card as the Star card. Your impact in the world is greater than you think. Whether you see it or not, your existence makes a positive difference. But also trust your power. I really do think you're manifesting this. But I feel like you're in that frustrating stage of like you're wanting it to happen like yesterday. You might be a little bit tired of waiting and being grounded and being generous. Like you want to know how they feel. You want to know where this is going. And there's a part of you that's trying to suss out, like, is this healthy for me? Is this a good relationship? Why am I feeling a little bit uneasy or unsettled or imbalanced here? Okay, and I'm not saying that it's all you, right? But I feel like you two might be just slightly on different timelines. But I also think you're quite compatible, okay, with the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like this is somebody, they're a slow-moving energy, but they're grounded, they're stable, they're working towards something real. All right, but the King of Pentacles in reverse, but they haven't fully invested yet. And most likely, Libra, because they're cautious. Now, for some of you, they might be working on their health or their finances. Okay, so they may not have fully invested because of that. We see the Five of Swords in reverse. This is somebody that I feel doesn't want any drama. I'm getting they may be a little bit drama avoidant. Okay, they want to make sure that they're not repeating any past mistakes, but I do think they want to fight for this connection. Yeah, and this person wants victory. They want a coming together here with you. But I also think, too, your person is, they might be working really hard, like unapologetically cutthroat about getting that raise, getting that promotion, paying off debt, up-leveling. I feel there's something about this person's finances that has been, I don't want to say all-consuming, but, something that's definitely taken their energy away from the connection for a little bit. Now with the Seven of Wands in reverse, I think this person might be a little bit worried that you will push them away. Okay, but they definitely want victory with you. They might know that you're feeling a little bit restless, uneasy, emotional. Okay. And with the Star card, but you're their wish fulfillment. You're what they want. And I do think that this person is playing the long game. Some of my Libras, it's like this person, if you've been dating them for a while, they want to get married to you, but they want to do it right. They want to save up for the ring, right? They don't want to put it all on like a credit card or something like that. I just kind of get like this saving up for a ring energy, but that can be metaphorical too. I mean, they might be, you just might be dating each other, but taking their time, because I feel this is somebody that wants to give to this connection. They want victory. They want coming together, they want union, but they're taking it slow. And I think they're starting to realize that it might be getting to you. They might be worried that you're ready to push them away because you don't want to hold space for them anymore. Yeah, because they know that you have a sense of longing. They know you want more. They know you want growth and expansion. And it feels like this person wants to give it to you, Libra. It feels like they want to give it to you, and they know that you've been waiting for it. They know that you've been holding space for them. And I don't get that they're dragging their feet. I feel like they're just somebody who's methodical, and they want things to be, they want things to feel right before they move forward. So although they're feeling a sense of restlessness here, which makes sense because they don't want to lose you, okay, I think this person might be hiding that. They might be hiding how nervous they are about, the situation. Right? Because again, I think this person really cares for you, but I think this person is also really hell-bent on, like I said, getting that raise or promotion or paying off debt or whatever it might be. And it's like I get this energy of like they feel this real responsibility to do that before, I don't know, you two move in together, or before they buy a ring, or, before they take this connection to something more than, than what it is right now. All right, but I do think they want this, Libra, and I think they're working towards it, just maybe a bit more slowly than you would like. So we see servant energy, using the lack of money as an excuse not to move forward with life. Isn't that perfect? Now, I know that sounds like they're using it as an excuse, but I do think it's something that they genuinely care about. Like they feel like they're not where they need to be financially, or they need to pay off that debt, or, as I've said. This person has romantic feelings for you. They're loyal, they're romantic, they're chivalrous, a love of honor. So again, at the soul level, you're trusting this person, Libra, and I think you have every reason to. Now, I think the big question just is, are you willing to wait, right? All right, let's see how they're viewing you. All right, King energy. So they see you as the best of the best. Enlightened, benevolent leadership, benefiting those in your charge. Okay, so they see you as a leader. Libra energy is cardinal energy. Okay, so that definitely makes sense. But again, the king is absolutely, it's like a divine counterpart energy. And bully. All right, so I don't think they see you as bullying them or anything like that, but they do know that you want more than what they're currently able to give you. And this highlights your tendency to intimidate others and helps you confront the inner fears that bully you. So again, I don't think that you necessarily intimidate this person, but I think they know what you want. And you've probably made it clear. Maybe you've even given them an ultimatum, right? But I also think they need you. They're in this energy of like, I need you to just wait a little bit longer for me here, Libra. To get my act in order, to get this together, to get the money I need for the ring, or to move in together, or to feel like I'm comfortable. Maybe they're doing like a residency or something, and they want that to finish before this connection up levels. All right. The Six of Swords tells me they are coming towards you. This person is somebody who also really prioritizes peace and harmony. Okay, the Ten of Wands in reverse. They're ready for a new beginning. They're ready for this cycle to be over. Again, but they're slow moving and they're methodical. So even though I think there's restlessness and they're ready to have this new beginning with you, they know they need to kind of move slowly. Yeah, they're patient, they're planning, they're saving up for something here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, and they're stressed about it because I think they want it as bad as you do, Libra. I just think that you're more restless than they are. And again, not that because I'm getting that they're restless for sure. They're stressed about it, but they're stressed because you're stressed. But it's like they're working their plan. Okay, so the Eight of Pentacles energy in reverse takes us to the Seven of Pentacles, a need for patience and strategy. But I do like the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, Libra, because it also tells me that like there's, the same old is about to switch up. Okay, so things are about to be done differently. We see the Four of Swords energy. It's important to get to the heart of the matter here. The Nine of Pentacles, I don't think you're going to be single for much longer. And we see the Seven of Cups. I think this is also you manifesting. But the Seven of Cups is also about, feeling a little bit confused, feeling like if this connection is really in alignment with you and needing to get to the heart of the matter. All right. And yeah, this person is nervous. They're anxious. Okay, but I can also see that they're not quite ready to take that plunge, although they're wanting it and they're ready for it. But it's like there's just a few more things that need, a few more details that need to be ironed out. And I don't know if that's good enough for you, Libra, or not. Okay, and some of you might be left feeling like, okay, is this healthy for me? Is this the right connection for me? But what I'm seeing is a lot of you, there's planning and there's strategy. There's going to be a getting to the heart of the matter. I don't think you're going to be single for much longer. So some of you, it could be, that engagement you've been waiting for, or maybe it's like, let's be exclusive. Okay. And the Seven of Cups is a manifestation card for me. So, you may be getting exactly what you want here. All right, so Daredevil, your person is willing to take a risk. All right, we see a big baby, but they might be a little bit in this my way or the highway energy, because I do think this is someone, I don't know if they're a Capricorn or a Taurus or Virgo, but I feel like this person maybe doesn't always deal with change super easily. All right, and we see flirting, but yeah, see, I think this person has something up their sleeve. That's what I'm getting. I really do. They are under stress, though. They are feeling a little bit stressed. Maybe they're worried they're going to lose you. I think they're stressed because they know also like you're not particularly happy with the way things are going right now. I just kind of get like, I'm hearing like, babe, just give me more time. Just give me a little bit more time. And it's, going to be completely up to my Libras if you want to give them that time or not. All right. What they want to say to you is, I want you back. So maybe some of you, you're on a pause or on a separation from this person, but I just think this is them wanting to see you. All right. I bury myself in work to forget you. For some of you that might be the case, but I do think you've got somebody here who's working very hard towards something. And I do love you, and they do love you. Okay. The love is there. All right. Let's see. Anything else my Libras need to know? Anything else my Libras need to know, please, Spirit? Anything else my Libras need to know, please, Spirit? Second chance. So this relationship deserves a second chance. Okay. Or, I'm kind of hearing like, if it's not a breakup or something, it's about like, give them a chance. Give them a chance to make it right. Give them a chance to do what they said they were going to do. It's safe to make the move you're considering a leap of faith. Okay, so only my Libras out there, you know what this move is. And radical acceptance and surrender can help you let go. So for those of my Libras where you feel like it's just taken too long, or you're no longer interested, or you feel like this is something that's really kind of holding you back. Some of you, that leap of faith is moving in a different direction. But I feel for a lot of you, radical acceptance and surrender can help you let go of the outcome for a lot of you. And some of my Libras are like, you know what? Yes, I do have it in me to hold space for this connection. All right. And at the bottom of the deck, we see a new love or recommitment is developing. For a lot of you, I feel this is a recommitment or a new cycle in love for you and this person. And it kind of feels like it's a long time coming. It feels like this is something you've been waiting for. And I think it's been a little bit frustrating. I definitely see that. I definitely feel like it's been frustrating. Some of you, like, I'm getting like this energy of like, this could be a long distance relationship and somebody's finishing up school or a residency or a contract or waiting for paperwork and stuff like that, saving up for a move. And I see it actually happening. All right. So for a lot of you, I think you're going to have with the 7 of Cups energy, pinch me vibes, right? Like, is this really happening when it does happen? And that's for those of my Libras out there that are willing to, have faith and hold space here for this connection. All right. So Spirit saying reward and recognition. See, you're going to get what you want, Libra. Congratulations, your hard work will soon pay off and take you in the direction of your dreams. Acknowledge your efforts and own your power, because it feels like you've been putting in hard work here as well. But I also think this could be your person. Again, whether they're graduating, whether they're finishing up a residency, whether they're, saving up to buy that plane ticket to come and be with you, whatever it might be, or they get that raise or promotion and now they're making the money they need to so that they can save up and pay for a wedding, or, feel like they can, now focus on love or whatever it might be. It's just, it feels like you're going to get what you want. All right. But it has, and this is a message coming through, it's taken strategy and planning. So your actions have taken you to a new phase in your spiritual evolution. Now is the time to plan and strategize for the highest possible outcome, because again, I just keep hearing, Libra, you're about to get what you want. All right, so my lovely Libras, I'm going to leave it here, sending you so much love and light. Take care.